You duh, yeah, you duh. You down with AIP? Yeah, you know me. Anything is possible to creed. The key on the mic, I'm the truth, no fantasy. Podcast flow, old school vibe guaranteed. AIP, every listener knows. Breaking barriers, smashing the foes. Convos deeper than a philosopher's prose. We planting seeds, watch how it grows. Jumped on the beat like a classic cassette. Late night talk, the vibe you won't forget. Dropping wisdom gems, the grind is set. Every story told, ain't no limits met. You open the mind, the world opens wide. On this podcast, real thoughts collide. From the cooks in the kitchen to the suits we chide. Dreams get bigger when the truth's applied. Sip on success like it's poured in a mug. Real talk, no BS, no need for a shrug. In your ear like an anthem, snug as a hug. Tune in, feel the buzz, plug after plug. AIP, every listener knows. Breaking barriers, smashing the foes. Convos deeper than a philosopher's prose. We planting seeds, watch how it grows. AIP, every listener knows. Breaking barriers, smashing the foes. Convos deeper than the philosopher's prose. We planting seeds, watch how it grows. 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 Rare. Deep in the swamp where the secrets lay thick. Whispers in the shadows, they hit like a brick. Talking with the moon, got the stars in a twist. Truth or illusion, the facts get dismissed. Talking with conspiracy, whispers in the air. Truth in the trenches, but who really care? From the dirty south where the legends get made. Stories in the dark, watch the shadows parade. Slick tongues spin tales like a spider on a thread. Hood prophets preach knowledge while the streets stay fed. Voices echo deep where the rivers don't flow. Lost truths buried under where the cold winds blow. Heavy bass thump, got the block hypnotized. Mysteries unfold under blood red skies. Voices in the static, they creep through the scene. Street sermons spill truths, but they cut like a guillotine. Talking with conspiracy, whispers in the air. Truth in the trenches, but who really care? From the dirty south where the legends get made. Stories in the dark, watch the shadows parade.
All you ever hear about in this country is our differences. It's all they ever talk about. Politicians and the media always pushing the things that separate us, things that make us different. That's the way the ruling class operates in any society. They divide the rest of the people. They keep the lower and the middle classes fighting with each other so that they, the rich, can run off with all the fucking money. Fairly simple thing. Fairly simple thing happens to work. Anything that's different about us, you know that's what they're pushing at you. Racial differences, religious, ethnic, national backgrounds, jobs, income, education, social status, sexuality, anything they can do to keep us fighting with each other so that they can keep going to the bank.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
Keep it home, baby.
Welcome everybody back to the AIP channel where anything's possible and another Talking with Conspiracy. Me and the great Jamie Grant. Alex Jones was
Good
right
day,
on
people.
his shirt. We're doing good today. Gonna be a fun.
Alex
I got
is-
my
Go
Caucasian
ahead.
situation shirt on, and he got the Alex Jones, and we're ready for raising some hell tonight.
He's been right a lot more than wrong. Like if you were to take a batter's batting average, this guy is batting like a 999, and the only reason that he's not batting the full 1000 is because of this pesky little Sandy Hook case. And even then, to say that he's not batting 1,000 on it is questionable because All he did was ask some very kind of important questions about the aftermath of Sandy Hook and the news coverage on it, and immediately was demonized that he's wrong about it. I don't know if you saw today, but the initial FBI agent that brought that lawsuit and that case on is now under investigation by the Department of Justice, and
I did see that.
they are looking into him.
Yeah, that's
So
interesting. Interesting. I did
I
see
hate
that
being
though.
right. I hate being right that Alex Jones is like look, I want him to be wrong on some shit every now and then. You know what I mean? But he's just
Maybe he's right too much. Maybe he is,
maybe he is a Fed.
control.
Maybe he
Yeah,
is a
man.
Fed.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know anymore, bro.
It's crazy, man. The crazy world. Uh, we should have a fun one tonight. Well, it's going to be. I don't know. I don't know how much fun we'll have. We'll have fun as always, but it's going to be some half serious topics for sure. Some sure serious topics. Whole crazy insanity, the insanity of the town hall today. Remember, we're not doctors. We're going to say that a few times
Oh
tonight, but
God,
we're not
I'm not
doctors.
a
But the
doctor.
stupid insanity of, I heard today, I already heard there was a woman about to, she's 23. She's not going to, I don't think she's going to make it. She was on TikTok and trying to show off and basically eating Tylenol and pregnant, and her kidneys shut down and they don't think they're going to come back. And it's like, I mean, I thought there was common knowledge. Like if even to the point of, if you can't take too many Tylenol because it hurts your kidneys. They've had lawsuits and everything's been around forever, but because a certain person that you don't like is telling these people, hey, you don't need to take this for this. Well, we got to do it. I'm almost to the point right now on some of these ignorant son of bitches is just have Trump go up there and go, y'all can't jump off fucking bridges. Y'all can't jump off a side of a fucking mountain. See what happens. I want to see it. I mean, are these people so deluded and so mind brainwashed that anything they say they're going to do opposite? I'm
Dude,
curious.
they will. I
No, I
truly
want to
believe.
see it. I want to see it. I hate to say
So
that and see a bunch of dads, but
here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing about all this. Tylenol, from the makers of Tylenol, March 7, 2017, post on
mhm.
Twitter. We actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today. That's from motherfucking Tylenol on Twitter, 2017. But yet, people are so anti Donald Trump that here we are 8 years later, and you're taking the bottle and like, I'm going to prove you wrong. Well, look who's dumb. Okay. And it's sad that that happened, but I feel like this is almost the Tide Pod challenge all over again. That
Seems that
that
way.
they have figured out a way to kill off some dumb fucking people. You know, bro, I don't know. I don't.
Uh,
We live in the upside down. Okay.
it seems like Idiocracy was a documentary, and we're living the proof of it right now.
And then
These
people want to come out against Donald, and they're like, Donald and RFK aren't scientists. I can't believe they're demonizing Tylenol. Well, wait a minute, Ricky Pike, you sent me a link with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 peer cased published studies that talk about vaccines causing fucking autism. And I'm pretty sure that one of these has a tie. I think one of them has a tie to the Tylenol in there. They talk about Tylenol being the actual trigger to the bullet in the gun. The vaccine was just the bullet, and the Tylenol is what actually activates it. Because what they tell you after you get your vaccine is, listen, if your child starts to run a fever, just give them a little Tylenol before and after. You'll be fine. Nah, bruh. These people are poisoning us since day one. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's the system of if you if you heal a you know, it's you make more money if you just keep everybody sick. If you just keep on pumping in there, like, hey, you know, and just and it could be the blending of the two. You know, you take all kinds of stuff away. You can't take this with this because it interacts with that, or people almost died because their medications have got mixed up and they
Right.
took it with something. It happens all the time. So why is it so preposterous that if you took that highly aluminum based vaccine that all of a sudden now you add Tylenol to it, it could even worse. I mean, but they talked about it back in the 80s. I remember hearing, you know, people say that back when I was younger, talking about, if you're pregnant, you're not supposed to take Tylenol. You're not supposed to do it. I remember hearing that. And now it's even like we just showed it, even Tylenol said it several years ago. But, you know, please, for the love of God, stop. I mean,
Stop
maybe the
trying to
people,
prove Donald Trump wrong.
I mean, that
You know what I mean? Like,
just because somebody you don't like says something, don't mean you go over there. Well, I'm gonna just do the opposite thing. Donald Trump gonna get out there and say, well, Russian roulette is outlawed. Well, I'm gonna go.
we're going to play.
We're
Let's
gonna
go
go
play.
play
Give me
just
a gun.
because of this shit. Come on, stop with the, step. Take a. I was talking about is, yesterday. We got people as a people. We need to take a step back. All right, whenever we get bombarded with a bunch of bullshit, we need to take a step back and look at the whole picture and look at it, because everybody jumping on emotions and stuff is getting people
Right.
hurt. It's going to get people killed with this Tylenol shit. People's going to have their babies going jacked up, or they're like this poor girl that's 23 is going to, her and her baby's going to be gone. Because why? Because they're sitting there want to prove, because it's the cool thing to do right now. I'm trendy right now because I'm cool. I'm taking Tylenol. Get the fuck out of here. Come on now. It's ridiculous. If
TikTok
you
video, man. You know,
for
I'm going
a
to be a
few
TikTok
likes, you're
star.
going to it possibly. For me, I mean, in my mind, it's like, why would I even take anything? I don't like taking pain medicine as is. I don't take it at all even when I'm freaking hurt, unless I absolutely have to. Why would you take anything? Anything you take could possibly hurt the baby.
Right.
Why would you take a chance with your child? I mean, I know a lot of the left don't give a shit about babies or whatsoever. They want to whack out millions of them, but shit, still.
Here's what I find interesting about that whole conversation with that side, right? 10 or 15 years ago, when you heard about people that were anti-vaccine, they were more left-leaning, people that were definitely past the libertarian line, more on the liberal side, that were like, "Hey, I don't vaccinate my kids. I think it's bad." They talk about the metals in it, how it affects people, and now it's like that entire civilization of people post COVID has been brainwashed so much on how great vaccines are, that every vaccine is a great vaccine.
Mhm.
And I'm going to tell you, man, look, I won't even take the flu shot anymore, Ricky Pike. The last time I took a flu shot, probably 10 or 15 years ago, I'm at the casino, and I remember, like, it was an initiative by our fucking HR department that was going around to the different departments, going up to the department head on Tuesday of every week. Got a list of everybody in your department that has not gone to the shot nurse, that's a local shot service that comes to your place of employment, that initiate that gives these shots out, right? And once a week, every week, HR come around. Hey, here's your list of people. And our director was on us about getting a flu shot. So look, I just got tired of hearing her fucking mouth. So then I go get a flu shot. Ricky, I have never been so sick with the flu until I got a flu vaccine. So
Mhm.
then a week and a half later, when I now have to call in for almost a fucking week and a half, I'm getting yelled at because I shouldn't be out. I got vaccinated. No, bitch, y'all gave me the flu.
Absolutely. I mean,
I will
everybody I
never
know that's
do it
taken
again.
it. Everybody, so many people I've known that's gotten because it's where they must have been a little sick, and maybe so. Maybe you had like a touch, like just a small little head cold that you didn't even know it. That then once you hit that, you got all this other crap in your system that is supposed to fight off, and then boom, you're sick. But it's. But I know so many people I know that they get the vaccine, they get the flu vaccine, and boom, they're sick every time. Every time I'm sick, I don't feel I'm running. I'm like, you just got the fact, yeah, I just got the flu shot. Just got the flu shot. I'm like, why the fuck did you get it then? If you're gonna get sick, you know. Again, we are not doctors. We're just talking, having conversation. Remember that, Mr. YouTube. You're letting people come back on YouTube now, so you can leave us alone just a little bit.
I wonder if I could get my justification from Facebook. I mean, dude, I was at, in 2020, I had been announcing fights for about 2.5 years, and my social media page was just on the verge of blowing up. I had some TikTok videos that had just hit 1 million views, and like my announcing career was starting to take off. 2020 happens, and I get suspended for a post about the Hunter Biden laptop. I get suspended for questioning the election. I get suspended for January 6th. And then I spent almost all of that year, dude, I think about 14 months suspended from Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, with no ability to promote myself, no ability you know, to market myself. Where's my compensation?
Absolutely. A lot of people are calling for that, especially on YouTube, and I mean, all of them should. There should be a compensation of
Oh yeah.
lost revenue that these people could have had. I mean, a lot of people had some huge channels, uh, and they took them down, uh, and the potential for revenue, the potential to keep adding more into it. It's like, hey, shit, people ought to get together. If they're going to do that, they ought to get together and have a little class action lawsuit on that, and just and hammer down, jump on that little bandwagon, because a lot of people should be giving back some money, because especially for everything that's come out now afterwards of everything that a lot of people were saying, like a lot of, is all true, is now that we getting demonized, and well, you can wear any kind of face mask you want, or now you got to wear 2 masks, now you got to wear 3 masks, now you got to wear you know what the now you got to get 3 boosters, now you got 4 boosters, like, and then people falling out at press conference with it. It's wild. It's just crazy. It was crazy times, but there should be some compensation for the people. Absolutely.
I
Um,
think so, man. Definitely. I definitely think so. You
the
know,
chat is fired up tonight. I'm Mr. Duffy and Monique and James is in there. Let's see who else is in here. Sweets of always, as always.
oh my God, Duffy.
Nate.
I have a shirt that says Alex Jones was fat. And on the back it says, and he still is. Well, actually, he has lost quite a bit of weight. Damn, bro. Did the shirt come with the Kool-Aid or what? Don't ever trust information from a liar. It's more important not, bro. Hey, thanks for watching, Duffy. Listen, in
Mr.
case
Duffy.
you've missed it, this motherfucker is on fire, okay? I wish we had the ability to call in, because I would like to get this fucking guy on the phone so I could hear what his fucking beef is. And he's hating on you. You look like a witch doctor with all the voodoo mask behind you. Mr. Duffy 81. Listen,
Mr.
like,
Duffy's having fun. Mr. Duffy's all right.
do you
Mr.
know him?
Duffy, yeah, Mr. Duffy's all right. He's having fun, and he comes on, and he said this is the only place he can really be himself. We don't mess with him, but yeah, no,
God, if he's being himself, Jesus Christ. I hope
he's
he's
all
not
right.
a fucking retard. My God. Hi, sweets. Man, did the shirt come with the Kool-Aid? I wasn't an Alex, I really wasn't an Alex Jones fan. it's not that I wasn't a fan. I didn't appreciate Alex for who Alex was, because I was on the fence once upon a time about the whole Sandy Hook thing. You know what I mean? And I'm like, is he just spewing bullshit? But then I started looking at some of those clips with those people that were on the news, and I'm like, how can these people be on, a couple different channels? I mean, a couple different scenes. Um, and then I started listening to him, and Alex is spitting fire, bro.
He
Like,
he has his moment. He's just the way his presentation. Like, if you watch him, I like watching him on when he comes on Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan calms him down. Like, all right,
calms you down, right?
and he brings them back. We're like, all right, look, I know, like, Joe Rogan says it, like, he says so much truth, but the way he just runs with. So I like I said, I like watching on Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan, like, all right, stop right there. We're going to talk about that right there. You're not throwing 40 fucking things at us. Let's talk about this right here. And a lot of what he's saying is true, but some of it is, some of it's kind of questionable, some of it ain't. But I mean, like you said, he has a very good record, a high percentage, very good batting average of being right. But like I said, I like watching him on Joe Rogan, because Joe can calm him the hell down. You go anywhere else, he's just freaking hellfire. He's like a hellfire Southern Baptist preacher, just raising guys of hell.
Here's what I woke up to this morning. I shared this with Ricky Bike earlier, but here's what I woke up to this morning, and this is the funniest thing I have ever heard in my life. I added the music to it. Hopefully, it's not long enough to get us kicked off anything. It's only 18 seconds long,
We should
but
be good.
this is freaking hysterical.
If
Take it
not, we'll
away.
edit it out. It gotta get edited later. It'll be all right.
Good. Take it away, Alex Jones. I want this to be my intro to every comedy show that I do going forward. Alex Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
I know for people that don't have any depth, this is really hard to hear. Someone that actually is a scholar and a man of the street. I beat more ass and ate more pussy than all you guys ever combined.
I don't know why I find that so funny, but Ricky Pike,
It's crazy.
I want that to be my comedy intro for the rest of my fucking life. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm horrible. So, and I'm sure somebody out there went, what the fuck did he just say? Because trust me, at 10 o'clock this morning when I heard that, it was earlier than that, I guess. Whitney's informing me that my time frame is off and that it was much earlier than that. That I rolled over and I went, what the fuck did he just say? I got to go clip that right now. I tell you, Ricky Pike, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but when I found out that I was really going to like Whitney, she spent the week at my house, and it's like the first week that she decided to go gun ho and spend a full week with me. And we're laying in bed at 2:30 in the morning, had a couple drinks in us. We go to bed, and we both wake up at the same time to Alex Jones screaming into the microphone and singing whatever heavy metal song he was singing that we can't find the video to save our life, but it had to be the funniest fucking thing I have ever heard, and I have gone to bed to Alex Jones every night for a year since then. I can't go to bed unless I got Uncle Alex on. It's our lullaby. Like Whitney's over here, she'll confirm. It's just boring if we don't have Alex Jones on.
Sometimes I got the Wi-Fi's, or I'll have or Ancient Aliens on my TV.
I'm fucking horrible.
But yeah, we'll get on the screen here is Harvard School of Public Health may increase. So there's a chance. So like 50-50 chance. What's the percentage chance? 46 studies. Why take a chance just to, because you don't like somebody. I don't know. It's just idiocracy. I swear, idiocracy is here. It's here to stay. I think
It's a real life movie, bro.
it is. It's a documentary. It really is. You know, just
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. It don't even want to like. What do you think is like how to even process? Sometimes you see some of the people what they're doing. It's what they're saying. And it's like, do you actually even hear yourself talk sometimes? And you know,
You know,
I
I
try to
think we
stay.
live
I'm
in a
trying to stay off Facebook, so like because Facebook's so fired up. I was like, man, I don't even want to argue on Facebook. But I actually comment on one. I'm like, you know, come on, y'all do a little fucking research. Y'all have a smart fucking phone. I guarantee it in your fucking hand. You have a computer in your hand. You can do 5 seconds of fucking research if you want. If you're fucking lazy, and you can be fucking lazy, that's fine. Well, you have AI that can help you, and turn
right.
around and go. Grok will and Chat GPT will give you and show you the sources of what they're saying, so you can fact check them and go back behind, make sure because you want to fact check everything. Put in a search. It's easy. It's easy to find information now. Get off your lazy fucking ass and stop believing all the bullshit that you're getting poured on with the news and everything else on both sides. It don't matter what side it is. Look,
Right.
just take 5 seconds to check.
Don't trust anything that you see. Question
No.
everything. And it's okay to question everything. Even things that you know are right, it's still okay to have just a little bit of a, and are we sure? You know what I mean?
Mhm. Is the sky
I
really
saw
blue?
what's hang on, let me look this up real quick. Do you know Colin uh what's his name? Nor Col yeah, hang on.
Maybe if I seen a person, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm,
hold on,
I'm
hold on.
bad
Let
with
me pull this up
names.
real quick.
I'm terrible with names unless I see a face a lot of times. What's up, Wally's World and James? I see
He
that
said,
came in.
so
Dawn.
this is like the greatest post I've seen and the most relevant post I've seen in a minute. And I want to show you this. If you don't follow this guy, I recommend doing it. Um, this guy's a 2A activist, posts a lot of videos online. Um, Colin Noor, right? Colin, however you pronounce his name. This guy's a gangster, okay? But he posts this and he says, if you're not willing to see something on social media and immediately say, let me make sure I have the full context, you are an irresponsible user of social media. Take this
Absolutely.
Charlie Kirk thing, for example. We've allowed people to take less than 20 words that he said in a 15-second clip and allow people's minds to be completely just damaged from something that's been completely misrepresented of him. You know what I mean? Represented of him. He eh, the dude's clearly not a racist. Okay, the dude is clearly not against black America in the civil rights. If you listen to his entire argument on it, he talks about how it's being used today. He goes, civil rights to be reduced to one sheet that refers directly to black America because now it's being spun so that anybody's civil rights are violated, and it's being used specifically in the whole transgender argument where anybody that doesn't allow some dude that thinks he's a woman to go into a women's restroom are violating his civil rights. Understand what the fuck he's saying in a whole versus a 15-second clip that you're allowing your lack of emotional intelligence to blow your mind out of the fucking water. You know what I mean? Have a little bit of common sense to say, hey, let me dig into that a little bit. And the only positive I can say on the back end of that is this Charlie Kirk thing has made an entire group of people that were on the left, that were maybe centric and teetering on which way they want to go, not necessarily independent, but they were definitely on the liberal side of things, say, wait a minute, you motherfuckers are lying. And black America has been red pilled so big because of this, because people are actually digging into it and saying, well, how is he racist? Let me go listen to this full context of this conversation. And they're like, holy shit, I've been lied to. Listen to the full context of a conversation before you tip your emotional bucket and freak the fuck out.
Absolutely,
I'm off my
absolutely.
soapbox.
Yeah, if you look at some of the things you see, a lot of people like they're. I seen. I might have the same the clip, but CNN was posted talking about it. I seen a clip from CNN, and said Democrats are going to have to do something for 2026, or they're going to lose their ass because uh, all the numbers are up. Lots of voters are switching sides right now and getting registered as Republicans that were Democrats on a lot of the blue states, and it's not if everything keeps going like it is, it's not going to look good for them. Which, in a way, I'm hoping it does stay, you know, it does stay red because man, if we start swapping pendulum swinging this some bitch in country every 4 years, God help us all. Because because the bad thing is like what has Trump has done and signed so many just straight up, hey, I'm making this law, I'm gonna have sign all this stuff in. Whoever comes in next is going to do the same damn thing, and if they're extreme batshit crazy, they're going to put
Right.
some shit that's going to put in there that's going to hurt the whole everything.
Check this out. This is you talk about people flipping parties, right? So since January, let's just take uh so this is 30 states plus DC that's been reported from January to August of this year. 20,000 new Republican signups, and they're 160,000 less than where they were since the beginning of this year. That means 360,000 people have jumped ship. Okay. In 2024, the Republican net change was plus 2.4 million, and the Democrat net change was minus 2.1. Okay. So people are jumping ship. They're they're going to the Republican Party. I think that they've understand the lie. Well, I think the biggest thing is that people are starting to understand the proverbial lie that these guys keep telling and how they keep cherry picking arguments that they're willing to die on that hill for that can be easily debunked. Like these people say some stupid fucking shit that with 5 or 10 minutes of your time, you can go in and get on the old intranet and find out that they're completely full of shit. And I think that
Mm-hmm.
more Americans are starting to do that, which is why we're seeing this shift in Republican signups. We're seeing everybody flee the Democrat Party. And as somebody that grew up a Democrat, bro, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of what that party's become. A bunch of fucking freak show purple haired zombies, bro. Everybody's Medicaid. The Democrats were very good at siloing America, right? They put everybody into their silo and they catered to them. Black America over here. Uh, Latino, Hispanic over here, women over here, low income minority, whether it's Caucasian, poor, the lower class, financial class people over here, you know, the gay people over here, the lesbian people over here, because you can't have them in the same silo. Oh, wait a minute. Now we got to add the queer, the T for tranny, the IA plus, whatever the fuck they are. We got to put them in their own individual little silos too. And all these different groups at the end of the day all fucking hate each other. The gay and lesbian community is not on board. The LGB is not on board with the TVQIA plus. I think that now these people lean on the medicated class of America that's all, fucking doped up on what are they called? SSRIs, your Prozac, your Zoloft, bro, listen, having a conversation with a girl, thinks she's kind of cute. We're just talking. She's talking about all the fucking Adderall she takes. I'm like, bitch, you're 44 fucking years old. What are you all drugged up on Adderall? I got to have it to maintain. What? You're a drug addict. With your purple hair and half your fucking head shaved. Come on, man.
I mean, it's sad. The more you see it, it really is. You see a lot of it, and not to put people in a box or whatever. You're like, well, this is all it seems that there's a mass majority, and if you look at it, and so many, they're highly medicated. A lot of them have been in and out of you know mental institutes or help programs or whatever. And if you need help, there's nothing wrong with that. But these people have been in and out, and they get highly medicated, and they all think the same way. And it's like, is there a correlation there? There's got to be a correlation there. What is in these drugs that they're putting in these people's bodies that's messing with their mind to the point that they can't even see common sense anymore?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. We live in an echo chamber that people have the inability to think for themselves. So they just repeat what somebody they think they agree with says. And it turns into the same message over and over and over. Somebody's racist. Boom, it just spreads with nobody even looking into what the fuck they actually said. And I think that, and when you look at the news stories and the media and the way the media uses these language and liners, it's like that across the board with the news media. It's an existential threat to America. Boom. Next thing you know, every fucking news station is saying the exact same thing. Oh, listen, talk about Memphis real quick. This just popped up. I got sent this today.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, you're going to love this, cousin.
Mempho, baby.
Let's see.
Jimmy
where...
Valiant. I'm coming into Mempho.
Here it is.
I'm coming for you, baby. Oh, yeah. I seen
Why
that video.
is the National Guard coming to Memphis? Look at this. 3 kids, pistol grip ARs, teenagers. Now, you know for a fact that these dudes ain't old enough to carry a pistol.
Well, that's what you got to, in North Memphis, that's how you got to be able to go to the store. You can't go to the store without being packed, and carrying
Well, you know what,
something.
Ricky Pike, I do too, but
that's why they want to put that's why they want to put the new jail out there in North Memphis, because they're already
they're gonna break out. They're gonna break out. I mean, I carry a gun. It's in a holster, put up, concealed in my drawers. And if I do carry my other weapon, usually it's broke down, folded up, put in a bag. You can't see it. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? I'm waiting for the National Guard to come to Memphis. I don't know if you saw, but the city council yesterday wasted
another week.
Yeah, they wasted a week from today. I'm sorry, 6 days from today. There's only 30 days in this month, but they wasted half a day in government business yesterday voting on a resolution to condemn the National Guard coming here. Guess what? They're coming, motherfucker. Whether you condemn it or not, they're coming, because y'all have failed to act and control the crime in this city. Then you lie to us like we're fucking stupid. You're like, well, crime is down by 25%. Get the fuck out of here, man. I feel like I should have a fucking clown nose on and a clown wig and be out here juggling fucking bowling pins because I'm just a fucking clown accepting everything these idiots are saying.
Yeah, the resolution didn't pass, so they still, even if they wanted it, they put it out there.
It was 4-4. 2 people were absent, and then 2 people abstained from voting. We didn't want to pick a side. And you know which side they're on.
Yeah, but they didn't want They knew better. I mean,
Yeah.
they knew better because they knew if they picked a side, either way they're getting yanked. This next election's coming up.
Bro, I want to run for office so bad in the city. Oh my God. But I don't think I have my bullshit meter's broken.
It'd be fun if you get to go to do a debate or something, just get in front
Oh,
of the camera a few
bro.
times. Even if you don't even just like,
Bro.
let's get out you in front of there and let's do a few.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Grant. We're running on a couple simple things. First of all, Memphis residents that are over the age of 60 years old that own their home outright should no longer be required to pay property tax. Okay. All the foreign owned property should be taxed at a astronomical fucking rate because China can afford it and all these foreign investors can afford it.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I would do is if I were in city council in Memphis is I would go through each single city government agency and I would measure the way that they're conducting business. And I would pick 3 or 4 things and build a matrix off of, okay, we're going to increase times by doing this and this and this and this and this. And if these people don't do them that are making 80 and 90K a year sitting on their fat ass behind these windows and they're not pushing driver's license tags out or pushing license plates out or they're not pushing fucking driver's license out in a prompt time frame, get your fat ass out of here, bro. I don't give a fuck how long you've been with the city. Get your bags and get to stepping. Tired of you milking the government clock. And that's why I can't run for office, Ricky Pike. Jesus. And then the government contracts that are in place. Come on, bro. Come on.
Or you
bro.
could just be like Ricky Smiley and just embezzle and go to prison, come back out, get really
and then win a fucking seat on city council.
And do it again and do the same thing and get caught again.
Let me tell you, during the whole Black Lives Burning of America.
Was the
Sorry,
man.
go ahead.
I was going to say Ricky Smiley was the man.
So during the whole Black Lives Burning of America in 2020, a city council member and her brother, that's a county commissioner, created a 5013C green space, whatever the fuck they are. They actually got the city of Memphis to give up 2 of the public parks because Jefferson Davis Park and the Nathan Bedford Forest Park, and made the city donate those to this green space 5013C, whatever the fuck it is. How do you get millions of dollars in property given to you because you're leaning on the city in the name of Black Lives Matter? And on second thought, Ricky Pike, another reason that I can't run for office is because I think that we should remove the Black Lives Matter mural that's right down here at Cooper and Madison and relocate it to one of those neighborhoods where the young black kids are actually killing each other so that they can remind those kids that their lives do matter and they don't have to murder one another, and get it out of the white gay neighborhood right here in Memphis. Why is it in the white gay neighborhood? Help me, Ricky Pike. Help me make sense of the stupidity in this fucking city. Hey, another idea. Let's not name the original black community in Memphis Orange Mound. For people that don't know, Orange Mound was the first black community in America. Now has 8 Ball Boulevard. 8 Ball. After an 8 ball of cocaine. It's called 8 Ball Boulevard. Oh, well, we named it after 8 Ball at MJG. A rapper named after a drug. Ricky, help me understand.
I don't know. It's Memphis.
I'm from Memphis, man. Mempho,
baby. Like, have some Jimmy Valiant. Mempho.
Man, I'm just sick of the fucking hypocrisy in this city. Everybody says one thing, but then they all fucking do another. And then you listen to these people online that talk about. I heard a guy. God, I don't even know if I want to call his name out. And a famous star who's on TV in Memphis all the time. Got his little podcast about the Memphis Grizzlies all the time. And he's talking about this new song by Glorilla about Young Thug, and every other word out of her mouth is bitch ass ninja, except she's not saying ninja. And I'm just like, wait a minute, dude. You're all hyped up about this, about some chick calling a dude a bitch ass. What kind of example are the leaders of this community setting for the youth of this community when they use language like that, when they buy into this trap ass ghetto gangster culture? Dude, I used to love hip hop. I used to love hip
They want
hop.
to reinforce it. They want to reinforce the thing that
It's the demise of the black community.
The CIA took over the hip hop community in the early '90s, and now we got what we have now. It was there to break them up. You know,
Bro, I
because
was
if you
the
look at
I was the biggest.
look at the music. You look at the music we had. You know, late
It's
'80s or '90s.
deteriorated.
And you look at the TV shows and stuff. You had like Family Matters, and you had the Cosby Show.
A
No
mom
matter
and a
what,
dad.
you know, all these, you know, even with Fresh Prince, you know, hey, you had
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil and his wife, and he took in his nephew, was in trouble. Wholesome family shows, and then you turn around and you first early 2000s, and you get all that purity fucking garbage, and then from there on, it's gone downhill. And like, there's so many of the kids now that are growing up that didn't even get to see that kind of role model stuff, and it's crazy. And this is and and this is going to happen to a lot of these kids if they keep on acting the damn fool. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but this guy's sentencing. I don't know if he's. This is crazy, and this is real. I had to look. I was like, this can't be. This got to be a skit. But this guy, the judge wasn't playing.
I hereby sentence you to 2,500 consecutive life sentences plus 1,000 years. Once you pass away, you will receive an attempted escape charge with an additional 200 years being added to your sentence, which you will begin serving in the afterlife once you get to hell. Should you be reincarnated after your death and return to Earth as another person, you will be arrested at birth and you will be served your next life.
Bro.
What the fuck was that?
You know, there has to be an example set for these criminals. Now, listen, I understand there's minor crime. Okay, listen, these kids that are out here stealing cars, maybe we don't throw them under the jail. Okay, but take them down to the city square and do what they do in the Philippines or Singapore, where they cane these people that steal shit in the middle of a public forum. Give them a good 10 whacks on the ass. Hey, if my kid does something like that, give him 20. Okay? You know, it's not a racial thing. It's a criminal thing. Start treating these people like criminals. Set examples with them. And this is a nationwide thing, because right now, Democrat-led cities across America right now are lying to their fucking citizens, and they're all like, crime is down. Bullshit, man. I'm fucking done with it. You know, dude, I listen to the gunshots. I listen to the police chases every fucking day in front of my house. And these motherfuckers, I'm so tired of Memphis politicians lying to me, bro.
It's it's just like Mike Gatto said, they can manipulate the numbers so easily, so they do, so they act like they're doing something really well and everything. It's crazy. But let me take a calming moment, I guess. I see Blake
I'll
and
calm down.
yeah. No, we got Blake and Lauren in there. That my daughter, the newlyweds, they're on their honeymoon and enjoying, and they're still watching the show on their honeymoon. So I appreciate them. So y'all,
Well,
in the
thanks for
chat.
hanging out, guys.
So the chat, y'all make sure y'all give Blake and Lauren some love in the chat, and because they had a beautiful wedding Saturday, and it was fun. A little chaos, of getting everything ready, but it was fun. It turned out really amazing. So, but yeah, that's sentencing. That's yeah, that guy absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. Here's the uh, one of the videos I seen on that girl we were talking about earlier about that. I was scrolling through here about the Tylenol and
Right.
ain't gonna make it.
We need to have a serious talk, and this isn't going to be one of my funny videos because I don't think this shit is funny at all anymore. And you people need to cut it out. Cut it out. I just watched a video from Nicole Sorrento on her Instagram about a husband who contacted her at 4 a.m. this morning. Do you know why? Because his wife, pregnant wife, who's 23 to 25 weeks pregnant, wanted to prove that Tylenol doesn't cause autism. Guess where she is? She's in a hospital on a ventilator with liver failure, and they said she's not going to survive. Okay? I'm angry. I'm so angry for someone to be that selfish towards their unborn child. And how stupid. How stupid. Every single one of you who support this, you think it's funny, you're making videos. There's nothing cute, funny. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. I mean, to think that this is where we've gotten to, right? As a country, to think that people hate a man so much, not because they really have anything to hate him for, but because they're programmed to believe Orange Man bad, that you would go to these levels. You know, people joke and they say Trump derangement syndrome. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, it's real. It should be labeled a real mental illness, because I'm a mother of 3 sons, and I'm trying to put myself in the head of somebody who would do something so stupid and dangerous, knowing that they're carrying another life. I'm angry. I'm enraged. I have words. I'm at a loss for words. Stop. I just, listen, I'm praying for that woman and her child. I'm praying for her husband, for her family. Yeah. It's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah, again, like we said before, it's you're on the left, on the right, whatever. You have your political views, but for the love of God, stop
Don't be an
buying this
idiot.
narrative. We got to prove it. We got to prove him wrong because he's a bad guy. Come on, this woman's probably going to lose her life, and her child's going to lose her life because she tried to be part of the cool fun, be part of the narrative, and be part of the cool clique. Again, like I said at the beginning, for the ones that hadn't heard me, I swear it's like maybe this is part of the like I said, the Tide Pods. Maybe this is part of the things that they're they wanted I got a video. I'll show it in just a second. I'm gonna show it in just a second. Talking about 500 million people in the world. That's where we need to be at. Maybe this is part of their damn plan to give all these ignorant son of bitches these stupid ideas to kill themselves. We're like, well, we didn't do it. We had no part of this. They didn't.
We got them to do it themselves.
Yeah, they did themselves. Like we said, Trump said Russian roulette is bad. Well, we gotta go play that. Trump said, "Don't jump off a bridge." Well, we gotta jump off a bridge. I said, if you don't agree with the politics, I understand. You know, that like some of it, I don't agree with half of the shit, and we're going to talk about some stuff in a little bit about that I don't agree with what Trump said at the UN meeting. But for the love of fucking God, man, come on, stop with the bullshit. Stop with the partisan, getting riled up, letting these news people, let these social medias, let these stupid ass politicians, they're sitting back with their security guard and their own special food and all the other shit. They're not living like we are. They don't give a shit about you.
No.
So stop letting them fill your head full of shit. Is what I'm gonna say. That's my soapbox for it, because they just, God bless America. It's I don't know. Oops, it's not on random. It's in politics. Because when you got jackasses like this, this bitch here, Jane Goodall.
We cannot hide away from human population growth because, it underlies so many of the other problems. All these things we talk about wouldn't be a problem if there was the size of population that there was 500 years ago. We cannot hide away from human population.
So they want to go 500 years ago. 500 million people was there, which is what the Georgia Guidestones said. We need to keep the world at 500 million people, though they destroyed that, so we wouldn't see that no more. A 93% reduction in population, if that's what they got their numbers. We're gonna let these delusional, old, decrepit, crypt-keeping looking motherfuckers try to take us out.
Right. And we've allowed them to do it.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
people are followers. We don't live in a world of enough leaders anymore. And everybody's a follower. Again, it's an echo chamber. You know what I'm saying? And like, what the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine just being a follower and just being like, okay, everybody said I should just walk like a lemming and just fall off the cliff. Whoa, well, that seemed like a good idea. Everybody else was doing it. Like your mom saying, if everybody else jumped off the cliff or jumped off the bridge, would you do it? Well, yeah, they would.
They would. I mean, this generation right now, not just this generation. I wouldn't even say that, because there's a bunch of old boomer motherfuckers out there too that they've been pulling out of nursing homes. That's had the same mindset. I don't know. Maybe it's in the meds. Maybe they got a whole bunch of damn meds on them. I don't know. It's delusional of going across the board is insane right now. We're not trying to have a super negative. I got a bunch of fun show. I got animal videos at the end, so stick to the end if you don't want to hear
animal videos at the end.
I swear, man.
We don't try to be this way. It's just, God dog it.
It's you see them coming up there and stuff.
Crazy world we live in, bro.
It is. It really is. Mr. Duffy said, "This is a happy show." It is. We're having fun.
I'm having a great time.
As always. Just wish Dave was here. He could be fired up with us. Speaking of DT, listen what how they announce him here. Listen to the verbiage.
The Assembly will hear an address by His Excellency Donald Trump, President of the United States of America. I request protocol to escort His Excellency and invite him to address the Assembly.
His Excellency.
His Excellency. Huh.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting. Here's my one of the other subjects on here where he made his comment here is, and this is what I have concerns
announcing today that my administration will lead a international effort to enforce biological weapons convention, which is going to be meeting with the top leaders of the world by pioneering an AI verification system that everyone can trust. Hopefully the UN can play a constructive role, and it will also be one of the early projects under AI. Let's see how good it is, because a lot of people are saying it could be one of the great things ever, but it also can be dangerous, but it can be put to tremendous use and tremendous good, and this would be an example of that. I'm announcing.
I don't know.
AI verification system. And kind of, I seen somebody else made a comment where it was like, just Trump announces the mark of the beast and nobody's batting an eye. It's, I was talking on algorithm with the algorithm, and is concerning because we know how much AI already screws up. We know how much it's we can go on there and turn around and go, hey, no, you're wrong. This is something such, and like, oh, you're right, my bad. Let me fix it. Let me put that in so I'm learning. It's learning. It's like a child. But if we're going to get it's like they are pushing for the point, especially with Palantir in the mix. And you're going to look at, are we going to get Judge Dredd? Who's watching Judge Dredd? They turn around, well, you have the intent to commit a crime soon, and that's what we're looking at. I kind of AI verification kind of thing they could use that for, and actually use it to turn around and go, well, I think you have the intent of doing a crime. You're it's a slippery line. Of course, like you said, on one side it could be good, and maybe you could find some good stuff, but it's a lot of evil people in this world, and using that to, I don't know. What do you think, Jamie?
Well, I definitely think it's a dangerous situation. You know what I mean? You look at the whole Minority Report kind of vibe to it. Isn't that kind of what China's doing right now with the whole, what's it called, social credit score system? Is that right?
Yeah, part of it where they're like, if you're looking, I think that's coming over here too. And maybe that's part of the, I think this, maybe that's part of the things where, a lot of people were, hey, they're losing their job because of what they posted and stuff. And, and on one side of that, I do understand, especially if you turn around like these dumb fucking people, they got their work clothes on and stuff and going, hey, look at this. We're and saying this ignorant shit. And it's like, it's one of them things where, the way the world is, these companies can't wait and see what happens. They got to sit there and go, boop, you're gone, because just the way the mentality is. Hey, if they even a hint that this company is racist, or there's even a hint of this company is this, then it's just going to.
Oh, you got to go.
You're done. Your stocks are going to drop. You're going to be all kinds of fuck. So if it that way, if you make them look bad, you're gone. And most of these states are right to work states anyway, so they don't even have to give you a reason.
Right.
And so, it is fuck around and find out. You want to say whatever you want to, and you have the right to say whatever you want to. It's the government can't stop you, but there's consequences to your actions, and there's people that are going to sit there and say, hey, your employer is going to go, look, you making us look bad. We're going to make us look bad. You're going to cost us money, and you're not worth us costing us money.
Right.
See you later. Bye.
Got to go. Yeah, man. I think it's
Bless you, Whitney.
bless you, Whitney. He said thank you. You know, it's I mean, I'm blackballed from my former job because of that tour that I took in Washington D.C. So, you know, I mean, on one hand I get it, but on another hand, you know, fuck some of these people. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's good to see it come around a little bit, you know. Um, there's one side that was so hell bent on trying to ruin someone's life that, you know, hey, you getting a little dose of that, maybe it does make me a little too happy. And maybe it should. But
I mean, it happened before, like, you know, on the other side, like, you know, you got the Roseanne Barr making a tweet, you know, she shouldn't have said that.
oh, bro, they shut her whole career down.
They fired the shit out of her.
Tucker,
Tucker was when he was let go, and they were praising it, all that they did good, and blah blah blah, and ha ha ha. You know, when the, you know, of course, when the coin's on the other side, you know,
nobody likes it.
oh my God, you know how terrible. You know, it's, uh, you know, it's, you know, some of the, you know, some of those people are, you know, that's just karma biting them in the ass. You know, like, wait a minute, I make fun of all these people, and, you know, you're gonna pay for it eventually, one way or
Right.
another.
Yeah. But again,
Man cow, yeah, man cow got blacklisted.
what'd he get blacklisted for? What'd he do?
I forget. It's been so long. I had to look it
Huh.
up.
Yeah, I don't know what he did. I
I
don't
remember
remember
getting.
what he did.
I don't remember, but I know he. I remember he did. Um,
Yeah, you know, on one hand, I'm not afraid. I'm not a fan of the whole cancel culture. But then again, after, you know, it happening to me, screw 'em,
oh,
bro. You know,
he was making fun of black basketball players, female black basketball players.
oh, I thought that was Rush Limbaugh.
He says himself too.
Oh man, you know, I'm not condoning anything that any of those people said. I'm just laughing over the idiocracy of some of the things these people say.
It's insane. It really is.
Yeah, you know, I just first thing is I've been dogged by people, and I just laugh, you know, because I understand that the internet and people are just evil. And like, if you truly wanted to know just how stupid and just raw evil people are, watch a live car chase out of LA and just follow the comment section. Maybe we should do that one night, Ricky. Maybe we should watch a replay of a car chase and just read the comment section.
If we find one, we can go
No,
live
no,
on it one
it
night.
don't have
You
to
know.
be live. It don't have to
I'm
be
just
live.
saying, if we catch one, you know, the right time. If we
Well, I
catch
think,
one live, that'd be fun.
dude,
That'd be
all
fun.
all we got to do is just follow LA Fox 9, I think it is. But we could watch any video because it happens almost every day. Like, we could
Oh
watch
yeah, yeah.
the previous day's car chase and just watch the live comments about how unreal the internet really is. You know what I mean?
Which some of that, you know, of course, is bots. You know, like especially on the big websites and the big
I
channels.
don't know. I
Some
think
of
some of it's just people being dipshits
oh
and idiots. You know?
no doubt, no doubt. There's a lot of that, but there's some of it. We also got to remember a lot of it. You know, some of it's bots too, especially on bigger channels and saying stupid shit. But dude,
Oh,
it's
bro. I don't
speaking
know.
of stupid shit.
I love stupid shit.
Got a clip right here. I don't know how well this is going to go over, but we'll see how it goes. Remember, if we don't see us on the YouTube, we'll be on Rumble.
Sorry.
We're here for your entertainment purposes only. This is what
Let's
we're here
just
for.
clarify that. Really, I think we're here for our entertainment purpose. I think.
Yeah, you just get to join in on the fun for sure. But I seen this the last night, or I forget what I seen it, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
Already in progress.
Yeah, I probably had to edit that out, but yeah, but I had to share it. That's gonna be
we're in trouble.
Yeah, that'll be edited out. That's okay. Hope y'all. Yeah, it was Saturday Night Live. It was a parody for the ones that thought that was might be real. But it's funny because it didn't air because but you know, it's one of them things. The way the politicians are right now, they yeah. That's how they feel, I think. I should have left that on it. Did you see the clip from the Presidential Wall of Fame on the White House?
Oh my God, dude.
Get everybody and then Joe Biden's a auto pen.
Yeah, pretty pretty accurate.
Yeah, definitely the Bernie Sanders impression was pretty good. The rest of it was kind of but the Bernie Sanders was good. Yeah, and politics is a joke. It's a fucking circus, a soap opera.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know if you heard about this. Huh? We got suspended on YouTube for a public policy violation. Whitney just told me.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
You shouldn't have shown that video.
It should come back up in a second. It'll be back in a second. Let's see. Once I stop showing it, it'll go back. Stream temporary block because we detected video belonging to someone. Okay. Well, bring me back up live. Come on.
Huh?
My bad.
Whitney also said we're not live on Twitter either.
Yeah, Twitter might kick me too. I don't know. Doggone it. It'll come back up in a second. Thank you, Rumble. Thank you, Rumble. We weren't lying about I don't know how I showed it on Twitter. It says I'm live.
On Twitter?
Yeah. I'm looking at it.
Well, Whitney just don't know what she's talking about then.
I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Rumble. Thank you. Oh, Wally said we're back. Yeah. It's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be back. Yeah, it's just for a second. They got mad at me. My bad, YouTube. My bad.
That's what he just said. You're behind, Whitney. Our tech advisor is slightly behind. We're sorry, people. Whitney is having a hard time keeping up. Okay.
It's, it happens.
Hey, have I told you? Look, let's go to a lighter note for a second.
Well, we're gonna go.
Oh, okay.
Real. Let me 2 seconds back up there. Blake and Lauren asked me to show this, so
okay.
It'll be on the lighter. Here's me at the wedding.
Uh-oh.
All kind of dressed up. That's about me and my brother. That's one of the pictures I got.
You clean up well. Look at you. Got
Yeah,
a vest on, a tie.
Yeah. It had Punisher's skulls on it, but I had a tie on. Yeah, Duffy, they got caught on the, but it's back on YouTube. Yeah, 9/11, whatever. So, but yeah, I had to show one of the pictures there. It was nice. It's a nice little wedding. But go ahead. What were you going to say?
I mean, I almost don't even want to say it now because you shared such a beautiful moment.
I can't wait to see the. I lost a bunch of viewers there, right there for a moment. Everybody left. Just said I
So,
lost 5 viewers on here.
so Whitney has started playing Call of Duty with us.
Nice.
And a few weeks ago, she said something very derogatory to me online while we were playing. And she called me a faggot ass bitch in the middle of a game because I stole something from her. Okay. So then the other night, I slipped because she let me die out and ran when she could have easily killed the dude that was attacking me. And I in turn called her a pussy ass bitch. Now, I know that for some people they may find this a little odd. Okay. Whitney is fucking dying right now. I wish you could see her. Oh, we have so much fun playing Call of Duty. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I just had to share that with you, Ricky. I felt like you needed to know.
Hell yeah. That's pretty funny though, for real.
She's crying on the couch, bro. Oh my God. You're welcome, Whitney. I'm here for you. She'll kill me later, I'm sure.
Be all right. It'll be all right.
Oh, I know it will be. It's always going to be all right. I'm horrible. I'm horrible.
Let me see if I can get. Oh, here comes the rain.
Oh, is it raining down there?
It just started. So hopefully it won't mess with my sound. He didn't mess with my sound last night, so we'll see. Guess you see Jimmy Kimmel got back online, but I seen these. I wanted to share. Joe Rogan calling out the hypocrisy of it.
Kimmel has this sort of go fuck yourself style. Well, because kind of ironically, he celebrated in his monologue when Tucker Carlson got fired.
Right.
It's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of a problem that he, in his monologue, talked about how it was the right thing to fire Roseanne.
Yeah, I remember that.
A little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
A little bit of a problem. Also a problem that he thought the unvaccinated, he made a joke about the unvaccinated people shouldn't get hospital care if there's people who are vaccinated that need that room. I think the joke was, oh, vaccinated person who's had a heart attack, come right in here, sir. Unvaxxed person who gobbled horse goo, rest in peace, Wheezy. Like, that was the joke. Kim.
Yeah, I do remember him saying that. I remember that when it came out. He was.
Oh, yeah.
And so we.
Yeah, it's always, good for one, but not the other.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's see here. Man, my Twitter just shut down.
Wally says it hadn't rained for 3 months. I got my Halloween decorations out. It rained every day. Yeah, I'm trying to finish up working on my truck, but welding on my truck. But yeah, oh well, it'll get there.
They said that he took it apart and then put it back together again. Shut the fuck up. Do you know how much time it would take to do that if you were highly skilled?
To disassemble a gun.
To disassemble a rifle so that you can get it in a backpack. And by the way, not going to fit.
Not going to fit in a backpack.
And then somehow or another reconnects it once he gets off the roof. What? I don't buy the reassembly. I do not buy that. They said he had a screwdriver up there. Fuck yourself.
A screwdriver?
Yeah, you need multiple tools. Okay, you need Allen wrenches. You need like specific gunsmith tools. It's complicated. Oh, I've got a video. I've got a video of a guy breaking down a Mauser. And so this Mauser is the same exact gun that supposedly this dude had his grandpa had in World War I. So this guy breaks down this Mauser, and here it goes.
What's the fastest amount of time you can do that?
Many seconds. This guy's very good. Very good. So this guy who's doing it is clearly got military experience or gun experience. I don't remember, but we'll see when we watch the video. But this guy knows what the fuck he's doing, and it would take me a lot longer than it took him.
And that kid, it would take a forever.
Unless this kid has secretly been training like John Wick for the past 6 months.
Yeah.
So watch this guy break this down.
It takes two different tools to take it apart. It takes a Torx key and an Allen key. Now, if I take a shot and immediately disassemble this, I have to remove the bolt, remove the magazine, grab my Allen key, hit the 2 bolts on the bottom, put those away in the Allen key, grab my Torx key, remove the scope, put everything in the backpack, make sure I have everything, and make my way downtown. Okay, which is going to take a lot longer for him than it is for me, especially because his fine-tuned motor function, something as simple as grabbing an Allen key to a little bolt, is going to be extremely impaired due to a dump of adrenaline throughout his bloodstream. An extreme elevated heart rate is going to make these fine-tuned skills extremely difficult. I mean, just for him to think and analyze of what needs to be done to disassemble this rifle and get away would be difficult. We're not even going to touch the topic of him assembling the rifle on top of the roof.
So the people that are listening to this, just listening, he is at 38 seconds right now, and all he's got the barrel away from the stock. He's removing the scope from the barrel, and right now he's 47 seconds, and he's struggling, and he's totally calm.
Yeah,
and he didn't just shoot a guy,
right?
And then he's supposed to get it in that stupid fucking backpack. It's literally, it makes no sense.
And the elevator music was a nice touch, by the way.
Yeah. So this is just a narrative, right?
Yeah.
We watch a guy jump off the roof, and then we supposedly find this rifle. So if you can have a guy that's in the audience that's yelling, "I shot him, now shoot me. I shot him, now shoot me," and then that guy gets arrested for child porn charges, like he's like, what is going on here?
So
and then
weird.
you find this rifle, and then you say, "Oh, he assembled it and he reassembled it." Like, okay. A lot. If I wish I was a cop, I'd sit in a room like, this story is horseshit. Like none of these things make any sense to me. Like, you're telling me that this kid who's not military trained, this guy, first of all, how did he get to the roof? How come nobody was looking? How come nobody was like, there's a direct line of sight between where he's sitting and those roofs? You guys didn't check? You don't have a drone? Like, that's insane. So he's on the roof, he shoots, he jumps from the roof, he jumps down 14 feet.
Yeah, we saw didn't they have video of him jump? Somebody had a cell phone video of him jumping.
There's
down,
a video
right?
of him jumping. So this guy, whoever it is, jumps off of the roof and lands, whether or not he's even the guy who shot him. Maybe he thought he was going to shoot him. Maybe he's a patsy. Maybe he did it.
I feel like he's a plant. Did you see the video? Did you see the person?
I don't know. More and more stuff comes out on it. Just looks funnier and funnier on it. On the whole,
it's crazy, bro. Like, there's a lot of things that don't make sense on it, but
I mean, now his neck actually, his neck able to keep the 306 bullet, his bones.
Well, they talked about
they talked about you keep it. You know,
they talked about a frangible round, like a soft tip, whatever it's called, that the round broke apart. So again, I don't know how legit it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck to think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I truly don't know anymore.
It's none of it. More and more, the more and more they came out, the more and more it just looks funny as hell. I mean, I don't know. It's because it's just no, like there. There's no way a 30-06 is stopping. A human is stopping a 30-06. They're not. You can go go on YouTube right now and 30-06 and ballistic dummies and shoot and see what it does to one of them, or ballistic gel and how far it travels. I mean, and somebody's neck is going to stop. It's not happening. It's not, you know. And then the text messages between, you know, Tyler and the other person, Of course, with everything going on with that, there's the conspiracy theories are getting wild. But I did it again.
Did you get kicked again?
I guess for Joe Rogan, I guess.
Oh my God.
How many Joe Rogan clips have I showed on here that I've never got clipped? It's back now. How many times have I showed Joe Rogan I ain't been kicked? It's back now, though. No, it's not. I lied. Yeah, nobody Lee. There we go. I think it's back. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it's back. All right. How many Joe Rogan clips have we turned around and have I shown on here that we never got booted? What? We have pissed somebody off today. Well, I guess I have today, but
it happens.
It'll be fuck it. I don't care.
Right.
But I've seen two interesting conspiracy theories. What I was trying to get at. I've seen two interesting conspiracy theories today. One is actually from the Illuminati game card. Have you seen that one?
No.
And the other one is from the Snake Eyes movie. Oops, I got to share, Ricky. Yeah, Wally's World. Wally, I'm pissing in their Cheerios today for sure. Because like I said, I've shown a bunch of Joe Rogan clips and I have not getting caught.
Well, surprise! Now you did.
Today's the day. Oh well.
Guys, the 1995 Illuminati card game has done it again. It has accurately predicted the Charlie Kirk assassination. You need to watch this to the end, trust me. Now, if you guys haven't seen this card game before, it was made in 1995, and conspiracy theorists suggest that some of these cards are the plan for the New World Order. Again, made in 1995. That look familiar? How about this one? How about this one? That one? Federal Reserve, Center for Disease Control, gun control. You get my point. Somehow, this card game in 1995 shockingly predicts a lot of the things that have happened in the future. Now, this is the card that really blew my mind, and stick with me here, guys. The card is titled Enough is Enough. At any time, at any place, our snipers can drop you. Have a nice day. Kind of looks like a picture of Trump. And you might be saying, well, what does this have to do with the Charlie Kirk situation? Well, this is the last short that is on Charlie Kirk's YouTube. Look at the thumbnail. Look at the card. Well, I didn't think too much about it until I saw the title of this short. Enough is enough. Yeah. Okay. Guys, the 1995 Illuminati.
I said there's some wild theories out there. Like the Snake Eyes movie here, one where the guy that gets killed is the politician is Charles Kirkland. And I think the guy that's fighting was the executioner, Lincoln Tyler was the boxer in the movie, whatever. It was, I don't know, some of that, some of it, I do believe in predictive programming and, but it's making, the conspiracy theories to come out, but the text messages really look funny. The initial narrative, I mean, there's footage of drones in the damn flying around. If you go back and watch the footage, there's drones flying around. Somewhere's going around there. So there's something, and maybe it is, they're using this. They needed a catalyst and maybe Charlie Kirk's still alive because they showed, with the whole comment. Have you seen that? With the Valhalla comment.
Yeah, but that's something that warriors say, and
that's a good possibility. I mean, but it's been known that it's part of the, protective services too, using that comment, using Valhalla. I don't know. I mean, it's anything is possible. You know, putting stuff out there. I don't know. I like I say, you know, I'm not signing on any of it. It is, yeah, Masonic death rebirth ritual. It could be. I mean, it could be paying dues. It could be so many things. It could be so many. I mean, and just, you know, oh, that's just what was needed. You know, you know, it's crazy the momentum and everything. The change is happening after it, though. The chapters are going in all kinds, like the Oklahoma schools. They're going to have chapters, you know, turning. I seen something else on that. It was pretty wild, but you know, you got this movement that wanted to happen without it happening, without this situation happening. Or is it being used, or was it, you know? Of course, he was questioning Israel. He was trying to kind of, you know, kind of going against Israel, and there was a thought that if he, hopefully, you know, and there was, you know, you hear about if he ever went against Israel, that, you know, something would happen. You know, we're pretty sure that they're not beyond that, for sure.
Oh, they've marked a lot of people, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think there's a whole Wikipedia page as to all the people and countries that they've marked over the years. You know what I mean?
And that's the ones they're taking credit for, and, you know, like USS Liberty and
We're banned.
9/11.
We're banned again.
Are we?
I don't know.
Oh,
You keep saying bad things.
Oh, okay, not yet. We're still live right now. By the end of the show, we might be. I don't know. Again, if you don't see us here next week, we'll be on Rumble, and I guess Twitter, maybe. I don't know. Kick. We might be banned off all of them before it's all over with, but at least we'll have Rumble. It'd be funny. All these other channels get put back on YouTube, and we're gonna get ours kicked off before it's all said and done.
We always get kicked off for something. We're so bad. I mean, it's really a shame that we get kicked off for such simple shit.
It is. It really is. Like, you're not saying nothing terrible.
No, like, we didn't even do nothing. Come on. It's not even bad. But, you know, some people just get upset about it.
Yep. I guess I know you got, let's see, about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I got some time.
Let's swing in one more crazy shit. I guess I know you've seen it. So the ICE shooting down in Dallas.
Yeah.
Of course, the whoever it was, you know, he didn't want to be, you know, he didn't want to go to jail, so he took care of himself.
Well, they always seem to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
and he shot if he was trying to get the ICE, which, you know, of course, the bullets, which, you know, copycat bullshit, what it looks like. Yeah, but he actually shot the people that he was trying to help. It's a sad thing.
Yeah, he messed up.
But, you know, I seen I got clips. I got JD went to Hellfire, called him out. Gutfield, you know, it's you got all these politicians. You got AOC still saying the same shit. You got all of them, all these politicians saying, you know, demonizing these people. It's just going to keep adding more and more violence, and, you know, and I don't know, is that what they want? Is that their end goal, so they can turn around and, like, hey, we get all National Guard and military around everywhere, and they keep on they keep on keeping on doing this shit. Is okay? Well, we're just going to lock you down, and that's we'll bring in martial law because, you know, these extremists, you know, and it probably, you know, some, I know some probably thinking MK Ultra and all that kind of stuff, but Mandarin, you know, Manchurian candidate kind of, but it's just, you know, you hear the same thing over and over again. You get drilled in your head that this person is this, you know, it's evil, and it gives you an opportunity to, it okays you to, I am, you know, I'm in the good because this person, I've been told so much that this is evil. These people are evil. Then I'm okay for doing these crimes. I'm justified for this vigilante style justice, and it's, you know, it's what's going to keep causing more and more.
Right.
Some I've seen some of them, and some of them back off on, you know, some of the, but you know, a lot of the politicians ain't. They're backing down for shit. They doubling down. It's like this, you know, it's like this is part of the agenda and what they want. They want to they want to mess around and get us locked down. I mean, it kind of, hate to say it, but we might be predicting, you know, put a little prediction out here on my little magic ball right now. You know, they keep on and on by shit, probably by before election time next year. Hell, they're going to have us locked down.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I don't know.
They keep shooting at, you know, start shooting at our troops. They start shooting at the you know, ICE agents. Going to keep all this. You know, eventually, there'll be a point where, all right, fuck it. I hope I'm wrong. I absolutely pray to God that I'm wrong. That none of that happens. I hope nobody else gets killed. I hope nobody else, you know. But these mentally handicapped individuals, like we said at the beginning, is all, you know, medicated up and brainwashed to think, you know, certain things are just evil, and they're justified. I can do this.
Right. You know, you say someone's Hitler long enough, and just like you said, you justify their eradication. You know what I mean? And personally, I think it's complete bullshit. You know, I think that, you know, just like the word racist, you know, it's been run into the ground so much. You know, at some point you have to go, are these people just completely full of shit? You know, so yeah, it is. I'm tired of hearing the word. You know, I'm tired of hearing the word fascist. I'm tired of hearing the word fucking Nazi. You know, I'm just over it, bro. Like, I am legit over all of the language that these people use, you know, to justify their hate against somebody from another political party. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. Garbage. Garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage.
I'm gonna go ahead and play one of my feel good videos. It's kind of cool. These guys started a hiking group and they all of them ain't got no legs, boss.
Oh, I've seen these guys, yeah. Wait.
Let me turn the music down. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, those are pretty neat, man. Those dudes get it, man. They got the short legs, and for those of y'all that don't know, my girl on the couch over here is a double amputee, and she's hoping to get the short legs like that so she can get out and jam and do some outdoor activity like that. And yeah, gonna be kind of cool once we get her involved in that.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I mean, looks like it'd be a learning process of how to, actually get around and move, actually walk with them pretty straight. But, it's, nothing she can't do for sure.
Oh yeah, I got no doubt about it. Bro, you ought to see the way we get around in her wheelchair now. Like from where it started to where we are now on getting in and out of our house. It's insane.
I bet.
We do some ignorant stuff. Probably quite a few things we probably shouldn't do in that chain. The way I get her in and out of the house. It's kind of dangerous, but
it works.
We make it work. It's.
Here's another one. Pop up the mood. Said this is Morgan. She lost her ability to walk, but she surprised her prom date walking towards her.
No!
I need to find that video.
Oh my God. How did you do that? Y'all got me good.
It's like, how'd you do that? I got real lucky.
There's a I like to find the video. There was a guy actually went to Connie, and he was able to where I'll rent where my gym's at. It's up downstairs. It has Connie down there, and he actually helps a lot of people be able to walk again. Like if anybody has learned some pretty, if you've been told that you'll never walk again, a lot of people, they go to Connie, and Connie helps them. He has his way. He's like, he just has a magic about it. And there was a guy that he was told that he couldn't walk again, and I can't think of his name. I wish I could remember it. And he was able to actually walk again, actually get on one knee and ask his fiance to marry him, and actually was able to walk down the aisle and stuff like that. And which is pretty powerful, pretty amazing stuff. So
that's cool.
I'm pretty lucky to get to see that. I get to see some of the people are coming in, and I'll see them, working with the people, helping them get back going and stuff. And
nice.
So it's nice to know that there are good people out there that's trying to help people and to do better. The far and few between, but there are there's still a lot of good people out there.
It happens every now and then. Every now and then you find some good people.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Oh man. Well, I think we've pissed off the YouTube gods enough tonight. Kind of excited, man. For those that don't know, Ricky and I, of course, most of y'all know, we're in the MMA game. Ricky got a young man fighting on our next card coming up in October. Super excited to have you and your team back, man. I don't even really know the guy y'all are competing against. I know he's without limits, but I don't remember. Whitney.
He's a big guy. Of course, he's fighting 85. He's going to be a big boy.
Right.
I know he's
What's his name? Rod Thomas?
Mike.
Whitney's, Mike Thomas.
No,
not Mike Thomas.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown. Bro, I don't even know. Matthew Brown? I don't know anymore, bro.
Shoot, I don't know.
we've got so many things that we're working on right now.
I seen the picture. I got it. I showed Tony at the gym, and I'm like, here's your guy here.
So Tony's number 9 in Mississippi, and what's that guy's name? Matt Brown is
Matt Brown,
number
yeah.
7 in Arkansas. So number 9 versus number 7.
So it's a good matchup. I mean, it's
yeah.
Both gyms bring whoever they're, we don't neither gym brings slouches for sure. They're gonna bring. We gotta always bring game. Win, lose, or draw, they're gonna come. Gonna fight. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a good time, man. We're putting together a heck of an amateur card, man. A bunch of titles are going to be on the line, and yeah, this is going to be great. I'm excited for it. So, well, cousin, I'm gonna jump off here, man. Go take a shower and get on this stuff tonight.
No, all right. Well,
And,
hey, shout out
yeah.
your business real quick before you go.
Man, Adaptability Home Services. Check us out online, adaptabilityhome.com. We are a non-medical company that offers, care for people with Alzheimer's, variety of different conditions for people, basically elderly people, people that just need help around the house. Um, Meal plans, meal prep. We'll go get your groceries for you. Occasionally take you where you need to go. I don't know if I trust any of our employees yet to drive any old people around town. I don't trust Whitney to do it. I don't trust Whitney to drive me around town right now. I'm just going to tell you. Okay. If you've never been scared driving with a female, imagine driving with a female that ain't got no legs to slam on the brakes. Okay. Like when I ride with her, I keep my hand on the emergency brake. But Adaptability Home, I'll quit playing with you. Adaptability Home Services, man. We're really trying to get this thing off the ground this fall, and this winter. We're really going to pour a lot of time in it as soon as I get some time off work and, really work on our advertisement and go out and hit all these, what are these homes called? Assisted living facilities. My God, I'm brain dead, bro. Half a glass of wine and my mind is shot. But yeah, we basically market to these assisted living facilities, and go in there and, give these guys a helping hand. Man, listen, you need somebody to play Scrabble with. We'll send somebody in there just to play board games with you. I'll be the one to do that. I may cheat, but I may let you win. You never know. But yeah, Adaptability Home Services. Whitney's got a great book out. Man, it's something I've not told a lot of people. This winter, Ricky, I'm actually going to try to publish the Jamie Grant story. For those that don't know, I had a pretty turbulent start to life between my motorcycle accident, working in the strip club for 12 years, couple federal indictments, getting my life together, getting on a positive track in the corporate world inside the gaming industry, moving up from a frontline entry level associate all the way to a corporate trainer on a national global level, teaching facilitators across the country. And people from Europe as well. But I'm going to work on that this winter, and hopefully by spring have a hard copy book to drop. Pimping ain't easy. The story of Jamie Grant.
Nice.
For those that don't know, Judge Joe Brown, real judge. I had to face him once upon a time. We're going to talk about that in the book. Yeah, so that's kind of the plans over the next few months. We're going to take a big road trip this fall. Man, I'm going to try to get on the Comedy Mothership and kill Tony.
Hell yeah.
We're going to go to Austin and try to spend 10 days there. That way I get 2 runs at it. They only accept 50 people a night for both shows. Oh, and Whitney is competing for Miss Wheelchair USA right now, or Miss Tennessee, to represent Tennessee for Miss Wheelchair America or USA? America. Yes, Miss Wheelchair America. So we'll be out campaigning for her this winter. And our goal with that, Ricky, and this is something, I wanted to pitch at you kind of offline, but since we're here on the spot, what we're trying to do, man, is we're trying to get gyms across the state of Tennessee and the Mid-South and even across the country to dedicate 1 day a month or one class a month, just one class, 1 hour a month, to creating an adaptive program for martial arts for people that have limited mobility or in wheelchairs, amputees, maybe people that are paralyzed, get them down on the ground, get them moving their bodies. What a lot of people don't know is a lot of people that are paralyzed literally work on exercises to get up off the ground and get themselves back into their wheelchair. Um, and my goal is to get some of these people on our mats in the martial arts community and try to come up with some customized program and exercises to give people with limited mobility something to do. Whitney's had the privilege of working with two of our coaches over at law school. Brandon Gator is kind of her main coach. And then, my coach, my black belt, Jason Aldridge, beats her up from time to time and bruises her up. She goes hard, man. She goes hard. But, and she don't want any special training either. Like, she fucking wants to do what we do every time. And I'm like, listen, lady, you can't do fucking leg locks because you don't have any legs. Okay.
Hey, she's already halfway winning then. I mean, hell.
Yeah, you can't break her fucking ankle if she ain't got no ankle to break.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
That's what most of these kids want to go for anyway. So now you got to go upper body, She's winning.
Man, it's fun. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. For those that don't follow me online, man, give me a follow. Jamie 2Gs, pretty much on everything. It's JAMIE, the number 2GS. That's my handle across Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tinder, Black People Meet, Farmers Only, the whole spectrum. Jamie 2Gs. Whitney's page is Wits Complex, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. She's got a cute little children's book out right now that we're going to be pushing this fall as we this winter as we road trip across the country. So Wit and Wheels, check her out on Amazon. You can order the hardback. She's kind of smiling over there.
Nice.
Anyway.
Hey, before I forget, and I'll forget again, what about the roast?
God, here we go.
I was thinking about that because I know we talked about we're going to go live on the roast.
Ricky, so here's, I backed out of this a little bit. Okay. First of all, I lost my venue. Okay. My hookup at my venue is no longer with that company. So I lost my venue. So then there are some other possibilities that are there that I'm going to have to pay $500 or $600 to go rent a venue.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, do I want to drop $500 or $600 for a venue and have 12 people show up? You know what I mean? Like, am I that important for people to come out?
Hey, there's a cool little place here, Coldwater. We can set you up.
Yeah, I don't know. Cage wants to trash me. He's got a couple horrible stories he wants to tell regarding me. Whitney's got some bad stories she wants to tell about me too. Like, everybody just wants to talk shit about me, and maybe I need to give them that privilege for my 50th, but I don't have anything ironed down in stone yet. But if I can get it figured out in the next month, I'll definitely let you know. So
no, I can talk to little Shirley's boy and see if he come on just for fun.
Yeah, I don't.
My buddy Richard, he can come on and just talk shit. He can make up some shit.
He can make up some shit. It'll probably be true. I mean, all the shit I've been through, you can probably throw something against the fan, the shit will stick. I've done it all. Jumped out of a plane, been skydiving naked, like bungee jumping naked. I've been around the world, and I got baby mamas in like 9 countries that hate the fuck out of me. That's not true. I only dated liberal women, so I knew they'd get rid of them. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Oh my God, I'm just playing. I just made Whitney have a fucking aneurysm over there. She's beat red in the face. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead, Ricky Pike. I love you, brother. I will see you soon, brother.
All right, man. Take care, brother.
All right, buddy. Bye. Whitney is fucking dying. I can't figure out how to turn this damn thing off right now.
That's all right. We get to hear her laugh for a second.
Oh, calm down, Whitney. Calm down.
No stroking. No stroking.
Dude, her face, if you could see her face. You know what? I can pull up this control. Watch this, Ricky. Look what I can do.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. His fancy camera.
I got this fancy camera that Ricky Pike turned me on to. If I can get it to pull up.
Yes. Slow for a second. Then
Dude, like she's beat red. It's hang on, here we go. You all right over there, Whitney? You okay? You doing all right? She's like, I can't believe he just fucking said that.
Well, she should know you by now. You'll say anything pops in your fucking head.
This is so cool. I can spin this bitch all the way around. Like,
there she is.
hey, Whitney.
She's crying. Hell yeah, chat. Y'all say hi to Whitney.
She's got tears running down her face. See what I did there? I'm horrible.
That's the way we y'all leave for sure with all the negativity and shit we said. It gets good. Hit some positive notes here.
All right, cousin. Anyway, I love you, brother. I'll see you on the flip side.
All right, man. Take care. Oh Lord. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. As always, we'll keep on going a little bit longer. Man, I don't even know what. So much craziness, so much insanity. The world is wild. Brother Days Waffle House. I'm gonna shout out the chat real quick. And then we'll keep on going a little bit longer. Y'all haven't checked out Days Waffle House. Y'all need to on the YouTube. Brother Wally, Karen Carpenter, I appreciate you. Hopefully, I think she's already gone, but I appreciate her popping in. Had Ashley, Knights of the Storm, was in the house for a little bit. Well, 2 out of the 3, I guess. Jason might be listening in the background, hanging out. I hadn't seen him pop up in the chat, though. Mr. Duffy, he floated over on the Rumble, and he went to Raising Hell on Rumble, too. Mr. Duffy is Mr. Duffy. But I think that's might be all. Oh, I see Raz popped in here. I miss Raz. Ashley's still here. Nice. Appreciate you. For sure. Yeah. Actually, sometimes you're going to have a show. There's so much crazy stuff. He's going to have to get, I don't know. I think I might have fed off Angry Tiger and, how hyped up he was, mate. But it's just, some of the stuff is just ridiculous, and, seeing people going to lose their life over this silly shit. I don't know. It don't make sense. Let me bookmarking here. Let's see. Crazy world up in Canada. Got the poor ostriches they're trying to kill up there. Uncle Bill wants them to use 1%. Oh, for sure, Wally. He's great. Dave is great. Wally, I don't know if you've seen her or not. I gave you the blue wrench there, so you could drop links and stuff. And I seen earlier you said Mr. Willie said hi, so yeah. I appreciate Mr. Willie. He's always shouts us out. I need to catch one of his shows. I've been kind of busy working out there and trying to get my truck right and get it ready for doing whatever the hell I'm gonna do with it. God only knows. And trying to get some spot ready I'm gonna get a spot ready for the land to get ready for next year before I can plant some stuff, build some gardens on it. getting it ready. So just in case, you never know. I think we might need to. If you got a little spot, you might want to plant you a few things next year for sure. Because you might need it. Might need it. Trying to see if anything I missed on here. Oh, I didn't get to tell him on there. I go. Kamala Harris is on her book tour, talking about how close of her election it was with her, and even though she lost every swing state, lost electoral and the popular. I know it's crazy to even think. I will show this one though. Lucy is the other way around, sweets. When you try to say that word, it says the other one. You might get people over there just checking it out for sure. Ah. Ah. Damn dick race every Friday at Dave's Waffle House. That's fucking funny. And continue the show. I'll just look over and glanced at it. Yeah, Lucy, it's the other way around. If you try to say dick, it puts duck, but that time it swapped on her. Other way around. But y'all check out Brother Dave. He has some pretty cool stuff. He's over in England, and I feel for them people over there because, man, it's so much chaos and stuff right now. But here's another conspiracy theory. True again.
Lawrence, it's a pleasure to be with you this morning.
Well, it's great to have you. I'm really intrigued with your business model. So, for example, how much are you paying these protesters in Washington, D.C.?
Well, when protesters, we don't comment on specific protests, but generally the range can be from the low hundreds, the low 100s into a few hundred. It really depends on the location, the duration, and any challenges that, for example, cold weather or early morning. You guys at Fox and Friends know all about getting up early in the morning. We tend to pay people more in that. Obviously, everything Crowds on Demand does is peaceful and law-abiding protest. There's a law. Lawrence, it's a pleasure to be with you this morning.
Crowds on Demand rental. Huh. How much do they pay? Yeah, he'd get $200-$300. See what he said.
For example, cold weather or early morning. You guys at Fox and Friends know all about getting up early in the morning. We tend to pay people more in that. Obviously, everything Crowds on Demand does is peaceful and law-abiding.
400%. And so when you see all these big protests and stuff like that with them fancy signs, what they've been calling out, where they actually showing like it, you can tell. I mean, we've shown footage on here so many times where they're busting them in and giving them the signs and giving them the stuff or giving them the flyers. And the people were like, I don't even know what this is talking about, but here, this is what we're supposed to be yelling about. They're just getting paid. I don't knock anybody's, getting paid. Yeah, if you want to, you can wear a blue wig and get paid down for a protest. Like, and make more. You might make more money. They got to be making pretty good money because you always see them everywhere, and some of those people travel around the state to state. I know we've shared the videos of protesters that they travel the city to city. Like, you got to be getting paid pretty damn good if you're going to travel city to city just to walk around and protest. It's crazy. What was the other thing I was going to show? I'll get popped again for that. I like this though. I should play this for Jamie. Especially since it's a comedy.
No, this is the best day of my life. No, Jimmy Kimmel got fired. That was and people are like, this is fascism because people are getting fired for what they say. And it's like, motherfuckers were getting fired for not getting an injection 2 years ago. And if you said anything about it, they would literally shut down your entire social media. But that was okay. Like, not one person who got fired for comments over Charlie Kirk was their boss like, fuck, what are we gonna do now? Not one. They were just like, oh, thank God we could finally get rid of that crazy fucking bitch. Jeez.
Yeah, I bet some of it was like that. What are you talking? What in the hell are you talking about, Conspiracy Queen? I didn't play this one too.
I got to thinking, there's MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. MAGA, Make America Great Again. But what we really need to do is make America follow the Constitution again. Motherfucker. That sounded better in my head. I got to thinking,
Motherfucker. What's up, Dustin? I might be where I went and sang that one day. You talking about like karaoke? I think that's it. I'm trying to think now. You talking about karaoke? Oh, I ain't on there right now. Yeah. That'd be pretty neat. We could do 2 in 1 though. And sing y'all a song and yeah, I'm not over there. Bad song going. I'm over 2 places at one time. I was confused there. Confused.
Oh, this is the best day of my life.
Damn thing. Yeah, Wallace, he's right though. Motherfucker. I'm gonna get popped for that. I got popped so many times today, and now I'm kind of gun shy. Talking about brother Dave though. Man, I feel for over there, like I said. This is freaking England. This is London. Look at the trash. Like, what in the hell? They have destroyed that city. I covered we've covered a lot of stuff. Yeah, you might want to, later on watch the beginning there because we're kind of raising some Cain a little bit, me and Jamie, but we brought up the Tylenol stuff. I don't even want to get back on that again, but I'll jump on my soapbox one more time for the ones who are just jumping in. For the love of God, please stop this partisan proving people wrong bullshit. I seen it pop up here. Let's see if it pop up again. Girl was talking about. It might have been the same girl.
6 a.m. finally. And for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, I recommend that you do. I got a call, very frantic call at 4 o'clock in the morning from a husband whose wife is now dying of liver failure on a ventilator in an ICU because she was trying to prove that Tylenol doesn't cause autism because of what Trump said on the news. Mind you, that's a Harvard study. Now, whether or not you believe the Harvard study or not is not the issue here. The issue is that she's somewhere between 23 to 25 weeks and she overdosed on Tylenol and she's going to die. She's not going to come off that ventilator. And the guy got my phone number from somebody gave it to him. I mean, guys, it's early in the morning. I'm still in Hello Kitty sweatpants in my gym trying to work out. And she's going to die. It's going to be, let me tell you something about Tylenol overdosing and death, is that if you aren't administered the antidote, it is a very slow and painful death, okay? Because Tylenol, as well as Benadryl and aspirin, are the 3 most common OTCs that people will typically try to unalive themselves with, so I don't get censored. But now people are just taking massive amounts of Tylenol to prove Trump wrong. I mean, weren't these the same people who put Harvard and Fauci and the pillars of science on a pedestal? And now they refuse to believe it. Like, I don't believe it either. But I'm also not going to go overdose on Tylenol either. And it's just so sad because he has to make the choice of them going and trying to emergency deliver this baby, and the baby may not survive. The baby's going to spend a long time in the NICU. Hopefully the baby will survive. And remember, guys, preemies have complications even if they do survive. I didn't ask him if he had more children. So, I mean, let's say this woman they have more children. They lost their mother. Baby's not going to grow up with the mom. He lost his whole life if this baby dies too. All because of TikTok challenges, guys. Everybody wants, well, not everybody, but maybe these crazy liberal women. They literally hate Trump so bad that she killed herself and her baby potentially. I'm just I don't even have words for this because it's such a waste of life. It's such a waste of life. This was a preventable situation. This situation didn't even have to exist. It wasn't like she woke up and was in a car accident, a freak car accident, or something fell off a building and killed her. She willfully did this herself. So I don't know. What are you guys saying? I've got to stay off TikTok because that's all the nonsense that I keep seeing right now. And I'm going to try and hopefully finish my workout in my Hello Kitty sweatpants now that I'm done helping. Well, I mean, probably not done helping this guy. He keeps calling. But I don't know. Pray for these people, folks. Pray for them. They need help.
Yeah, it's come on. Like I said, if you know, we said at the beginning. I keep saying over and over again. I don't want to see nobody get hurt. If I help one person on this, maybe maybe I can. I don't know, but man, just to prove for a TikTok trend and just to try to prove somebody that you don't like wrong, you're gonna try to put yourself and hurt. I don't know. It's known that Tylenol, you can if you take too much Tylenol, you can hurt your kidneys. You can shut your kidneys down. Without any of the other shit. Damn, Queen. That's crazy. But there's just, hopefully these people stop pulling their head out of their ass. Like, hey, I swear, whatever. The TikTok's going to be a death of a lot of damn people just because of silly ass trends. Next is going to be jumping off a bridge trend. He said we couldn't do it. I swear. You can make an AI video of look like Trump saying it, and you can lose thousands probably. It's crazy. Don't make any sense. I'll get dead air. Yeah, Dustin, we talked about that a little bit. Well, they can stop it. Neck. That whole Charlie Kirk. We talked about that too a little bit ago. Charlie Kirk. The more that they're what they're releasing, it just sounds more and more crazy. This is going to be our JFK. It seems to be where we'll never find out the truth. They're just going to cover it up. But none of this shit makes any damn sense. You had the crazy guy was out there being a distraction, yelling at people, telling them to kill him, please kill him. Then when they got him to jail, took him in, and he said it. He distracted on purpose. Then they search his phone and find CP. I'm not going to say that on here. I know I'll get kicked in the butt for that. And then over here now the text messages, and supposedly he took the gun apart and put it back together. None of it makes any sense. Like none of it makes any sense. Like it's impossible for it to happen that way. I guess improbable. I guess anything's possible, but it's improbable. Yeah, the whole story stinks. The more and more it pops out, now that he is, the bullet's 30-06. And if you don't know guns and stuff, I understand, but that's a pretty massive damn bullet. You can take that gun, you can take a 30-06 and shoot through a deer. You can. Yeah, I'm not buying that crappy D movies to sci-fi script, wooden nickels. No, I mean it absolutely is. It don't. And why are they putting out such a blatant BS? nobody thinks it makes sense, you know. Well, there's a few, I guess you say. You know, there's people that are going to you know, agree with the narrative whenever they're going to, you know, whatever they're supposed to do, you know. And do I think he's still alive? I don't know. Do I think his certain country did it? I don't know. The possibilities are there, yeah. Because I mean, it's not like they haven't done it before. Like we talked about this a little bit ago. They've done it a bunch of times. Took out nations, took out people. They, you know, they're not beyond it. But did they do it this time, or is he actually in, you know, protective services and they're using this to as a narrative to push? I don't know. They have to be cautious and watch everything because it could get crazy pretty soon. I mean, we keep on. You got copycats doing the whole writing the bullets and all that kind of crap, and then they're rolling out more and more National Guard and military around the cities. How this time next year, hell, they might have us locked down just because there's of so many potential strikes of, you know, it wouldn't surprise me though. Yeah, Dustin, you would think that they would have their story, and maybe, you know, and they're not putting out, you know, certain videos that is out there that they could, the security footage that should be out there that, you know, they could just show with ease. There was drones guaranteed at the spot. Yeah, James, it's you know, the more people get riled up, the more violence is going to lead to more violence, and that's, you know, people need to take a step back, like I said earlier, and just take a step back, look at the whole big picture, look at all this stuff on all sides of this stuff. Yeah, I've seen that. They're they're getting ready, and I think that's the reason you know, they had an Army Day, celebrate the Army there in Washington, so they already moved all the equipment in. It was made it easy to put the National Guard in and military and Marines. Now they're coming to Memphis next Wednesday, a week from today. They'll be here in my hometown, and should be damn interesting. And it's just the beginning. Regression under the guise of progression. I can see that. I agree. But yeah, if it keeps on, and, you know, if they're actual copycats or is actual just whatever, you know, just, you know, plants. Yeah. It's money. I showed the clip from Jane Goodall talking about, you know, having the population back down to 500 million. Of course, that's what the Georgia Guidestone said, 500 million. And what are you doing, Shadow? Shadow in the picture. But it's crazy. We're getting a bombardment from all angles right now. You know, not to mention, you know, the UFO alien, you know, possible spaceship coming our way. God, you know, only knows. Of course, the rapture was supposed to happen yesterday. You know, we're all here, so I guess that didn't happen. No rapture. But we're not supposed to know the time and date anyway. Yep. That's Shadow Kitty, James. She come in, said hi, and it's Shadow Studio. She's just checking on it, I guess. I saw a bunch of people like they quit their jobs. I saw that ones in Africa was looking up. They thought they seen Jesus. I don't know. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. What time is it? I hope there's some feel good videos. We talked a lot of negativities, and I'm good with we can. He took the day off just in case. Hey, nothing wrong with taking a day off. Hell. But like if somebody was giving away car, I seen this video of people being silly, but yeah. This is a pretty cool video. This dude's helping on his motorcycle, helping this old dude out. Helping him get up this hill. One of them things. There's still good people out in the world. Like I said, there's still good people.
You help me up?
Probably playing.
Go boy, fist bumps. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. A little chimp helping him up. Did you know a rabbit can swim? His ears go swim mode. I say I had never seen a sure doggy paddle. I never seen a rabbit swim before though. And this one here ain't a video. It's just a picture. In fact, something fun with the chat. If this was your cat, what would you name this kitty cat? See what kind of names we get popped up in the chat. So bleep bloop down in the chat down here and say what would you name it? Yeah, I was thinking Two-Face. I was thinking Batman. Paradox. That'd be kind of cool. I sure was thinking Two-Face from Batman. Any others? Any other names gonna pop up? That was a pretty cool picture though. Gemini, yeah, that would be a good one for it. And the title in this video was like they had been looking for their cat for an hour, and the other one had it hidden. It's amazing what how small a hole a cat can get out of or get into. And I swear, actually, this would be. Yeah, he trapped his friend for sure. I swear this would be my daughter. Actually, would do this. Would sit on the porch with her.
Is what I come out and see.
His name is Ralph.
What the fuck are you doing? Put him down.
He's very nice.
Get
He is free to leave.
Nick.
Look at the little grin.
Nick, that is not a grin.
Look at the
Put
little
him
grinners.
I swear to God, he might have rabies. Please stop.
Hey, fun fact. Possums don't get rabies.
I don't care. Get him off your lap. I fucking mean it. Nick, put him down.
But look at his cute little face.
Nick, put him down.
Suze.
Get your finger out of his mouth and put him down.
I would, if it was me, I don't know. I'd actually have to chase her with it. I'd pick that possum up and take off running at her. Yeah, they do. They eat ticks and stuff and fleas. Possums are good to have around. But yeah, I think I'd have to chase her with it. Not.
Generals gathered in their masses at black masses, evil minds that plot destruction.
I already got booted on YouTube twice tonight, so.
Keeps turning death and hatred to mankind. Poison.
Nice, Ashley. I've seen in my parents' house a bunch of times. It was the mom would have a raccoon and a possum and a cat sitting on the porch eating all at the same time. She put out cat food. I got video of a not possum, a raccoon and a cat sitting hanging out with each other, but at my old house. But yeah, mom had a picture, and I've seen it a few times looking at being over there. Open up the door and there'd be a cat sitting there on a chair hanging out, and be a possum up on the table or down low and a raccoon up on the table. It's crazy. All get along. And I don't just do cat videos. Even, how about baby goats?
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
You like them?
Good. Oh, little bit God.
You did.
Sharing with the baby goat. He's watching.
I want a goat. I don't know how well I had to fence off my garden when I build it, if I give me a goat, but this is pretty cool. It says when special needs dogs struggle to make friends, Another little dog come help. Even doggies need friends. Need help sometimes. That's true. A fence will not stop a goat. I didn't think about that. They got new best friends. Yeah. Oh, they're tough now. I showed this one here and that one. Yeah, I bet, James. That little face smashed in the glass.
Beat me up.
I was asleep, asshole. This one for you, James. Say ghost or real.
You. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little.
Yeah, that cat was kind of like, what the hell? Hell, talk about guys are simple creatures. We are. We really are. Get pop on the music. Cats do know all the bad words. It is funny. The simple little things in life. Simple, silly shit in life. The little puppy. Don't you understand I'm dangerous? You stop being dangerous quick. I wish I showed this one there. This is pretty cool. Read the title here. It says accident left Owen with a 99.9% chance he'll never walk again. Against all odds, he rose from his wheelchair and walked across the aisle, get his diploma. Pretty cool. It's like the people like I said, Mr. Connie, he helps. People like that say there's no chance, and there's always a chance.
Owen McLeod Riccio, cum laude. Gage Alton Sauls, summa cum laude. Thomas
Yeah, I'm glad they stopped reading names and gave them a chance to get across there. That's pretty cool. It's all right. You get a little teary eyed. It's okay. It's okay to tear eyed. This little kid trying to explain what happened here. Oh, this thing did it again. It did it. I hate that he does that crap. He does all my. I don't know why. I guess because I got so many videos here. Now that once I get so far, it resets me and puts it back. We do the otter again though. Always good to have an otter video. That'd be cool to have a pet otter. Hey, what? Oh, this is. I love this right here. Yeah, they're big sea kitties. Yeah, exactly. I am my funny videos right here. Some. Kitty even came to help. Kitty came to help. But yeah, I might cut it off there tonight. I appreciate y'all as always coming back and listening to all my ramblings and everything. Try to leave it on a positive note. So much negativity going around right there. Check out on your friends, check on your family, reach out to them. You never know. You never know what tomorrow brings, and it's one of them things. And you know, it's kind of like if my mom calls me and says, "Hey, I want to have dinner this Sunday. We're going to eat lunch, whatever." I'm like, "All right, I'm on my way," you know, and we'll do it, you know, because you never know. It's one of them things. So check on your family. Check on, especially if you know if your family's, you know, some of your family's kind of sideways. You know, help them out. Send them in the right direction. What up, Shadow? Shadow coming to say hi at the very end. Check all the links in the description. Check out the merch. We got the t-shirts and everything. Brother Dave's Waffle House. 4:30 in the morning, I think, over there right now. Still hanging out with us. Much love, much love. Y'all check out all these amazing people, and as always, I appreciate y'all coming back and listening to us and helping this grow. We ain't stopping. We'll keep on keeping on, keep growing, and see what we can do with this, and keep having fun. Maybe next week could be a little more positive. We'll see, but at least we ended it on a positive note. So, as always, I appreciate all y'all, and make sure y'all bring next week. Bring a friend back, and much love. As always, peace and chicken grease. Y'all be good.